Welcome, Shinobi! Are you ready to express your ninja way? Well, now's your chance with Bandai's new expandable deck-building card game, Naruto Boruto. We sat down to learn more with game designer Ryan Miller, who passionately brought a lifetime of experience from credits on titles like Betrayal Legacy, epic PvP fantasy, and UFS Street Fighter to the world of Naruto.
I'm Ryan Miller. I'm the designer for the Naruto Boruto Card Game. I'm a 19-year veteran of the industry. I've been designing games since I was 11 years old and haven't stopped. Just the sheer number of awesome characters, there's so many, and awesome battles, that it really lends itself well to a card game. Naruto fans, I think, are going to really enjoy that they can put together their dream team of their favorite characters and battle it out with their opponents. Even if you're not a fan of Naruto, the game itself is very fast-paced, accessible. It's just a blast, and it's mainly due to the Chrono Clash system itself. Also, we're planning on doing other worlds with this system too, so I think that we're going to see some really interesting, cross-world battles going on in the future. It's going to be pretty sweet. So there's 2 sets you can buy, $34.99 a piece. Each set has 2 decks of 53 cards, and also the extra card decks. The extra cards are these amazing, oversized, and totally used in the game. It's not a gimmick at all. These are cards you're going to be slamming down against your opponent. Whenever you do, it's really awesome because you slam it down, a breeze goes over your opponent's face. It's really cool. And each set is unique. You're not going to get overlap between the 2 sets when you buy them. But when you do buy both sets, you get a play set of the entire game. You're going to get 3 copies of every card. You're going to get everything you need to make whatever deck you want. The way the Chrono Clash system works is that basically there's a track that goes from 10 to 0 and to 0 to 10 on your opponent's side. Whenever you pay for a card, it's going to move a counter towards your opponent, right? And when it gets to their side, it's their turn. Your turn is over. What that means is on the very first turn, you can drop a 9 cost if you really want to, but now you've given your opponent 9 points to just play with and go nuts with, right? To me, that's very exciting because it's not like other games where you just can't play the 9 costs until very late in the game. This game you can if you want to, but there are strategic reasons why you may not want to, and I think that adds a very dynamic element. You can play any card in your hand at any time, so it's up to you as a player to use your skill and your experience to decide when is the good time to drop your huge card. Multiplayer games always add this element of diplomacy, and I'm always trying to hide that I'm a threat. I don't want to be. I'm just a little guy, I'm not going to hurt anybody. That sort of thing. In the Naruto game, multiplayer feels more like this battle royale mayhem, fists flying everywhere. If you can picture a dust, in a cartoon kind of dust whirlwind, that's kind of what it feels like. The interesting thing is that it doesn't lengthen the game significantly like other games when you add that multiplayer element. So it really adds just a furious battle. So I designed it to be almost like a trading card game experience, and to that end, games tend to, a one-on-one game tends to take 10-15 minutes, depending, of course, on the players. You don't need to build decks if you don't want to. You fairly quickly start to learn, okay, what works for you as a player, what types of playstyles you want to do. It's easy enough to start swapping out cards and that sort of thing. And so, since you start with a deck already, you can kind of ease into the deck building if you want to, right? It's not something that you have to do. If you just want to play with your favorite characters, just put them together. That's the other nice thing, is that since you don't have to rely on a certain amount of low-cost cards or a certain amount of high-cost cards, if you just want to put your favorite guys together and just duke it out, you can do that, and you play a fun game with that. I've been working on trading card games for nearly 20 years now. I love them. I think that the idea that I can before I even come to the table, I get to play the game. I get to put a deck together. I get to make some secrets that I'm gonna unfold before my opponent and try to beat them with them. You know, that to me is very exciting, very fun. What I've attempted to do, at least in this set, was to give you lots of different strategies, lots of different decks that you can build, and that's something that we see, that I've learned throughout my career, is that you want the player to be able to decide how they want to play the game and what is fun for them. My philosophy has always been that I owe my players the best experience I can give them. And I'm also excited for this to release. I mean, game design is like when you buy a gift for somebody and you're excited for them to open it. You can't wait for them to open it, right? That's exactly what game design is like for me. I can't wait for the players to get this in their hands, open it up, and just start having a blast with it, right? Because that's what we do it for.
Thanks for joining us on APN. Shinobi, you can look for Naruto Boruto at your FLGS this June.